Hi friends, I hope you are doing great. So today was a weekly expiry, so I've traded in Nifty. Before we going into today's market analysis, let us try to understand what's been happening in the market. So let me open Nifty chart. So here you can see I have taken Nifty in a daily time frame. So to start with, as you can see, Nifty is trading above 200 EMA, which is definitely a very good sign on the recovery part. And the Nifty is almost trading at 17,800 levels, so which is a very good recovery that we see from the last couple of days. If we can see how much it has recovered from this 16,900 levels, is more than 5% Nifty has recovered, right? It is less than in 2 weeks, so which is actually very good sign. So let us try to understand some of the important data that was released yesterday. Firstly, in US, the CPI inflation data, which actually gives a very good signal that the inflation is getting cooled down compared to the previous day's data. So that was one good news. Later, after the CPI data, the Fed members has also given an indication that there is going to be a recession in the later of this year because of the crisis in the banking sector. So that was something which is definitely a bad news. So yesterday the US markets were continued to rally on the upside when the CPI data was out, but later Fed members forecasted the recession. Again the US markets started falling down. So this was mixed news from the US yesterday. And when we look into the Indian market, yesterday also the Ministry of Statistics has released the CPI data, which actually met the market expectations. And in the previous week, and the RBI governor has also stated that there is not going to be any change in the interest rates. Understanding on the inflation perspective, that inflation is getting better, so the markets also getting stabilized. But again yesterday the Fed members has stated some news on the recession, so we just need to wait and see how the markets will respond in the coming days. All right, so this is some important information regarding the yesterday's CPI data and Fed meetings. Now let us do some analysis on the today's market. So now let me apply a 5-minute time frame. So to start with, today morning the SGX Nifty was traded almost flat to little bearish, and the Asian markets were also trading in a mixed. So overall, the Indian market is expected to open somewhere around flat. So as you can see, the Nifty has exactly opened at somewhere lower to the previous day's close, but almost like for the first half an hour, Nifty has shown some strength in the beginning, and the first candle is a red candle, but later the next couple of consecutive candles are in green, and it continued to move upside. But so let me mark yesterday's high here. So this was the yesterday's high. As you can see, the Nifty has got some resistance at the yesterday's high level, and it got rejected, and later you can see there is a continuous fall. So during this fall, I remember I got some of the stop losses at the put side. As and when the Nifty has broken this level, the opening candle, I exited from some of the put strikes. So later, as you can see clearly here, there is a slight consolidation, and again there is a fall. So at this point exactly, as and when the Nifty broke this support level, I changed my view into bearish and then shorted the calls somewhere around 17,800 strikes. So but later you can see Nifty has taken a very good support at this 200 EMA, and then it's a continuous one side rally. Again in this gamma move there is some SLs because I shorted 17,800 strike. So I had to switch back to again 17,850. Since the market is in a very low VIX environment, the premiums are damn cheap, because even the 30-point move during this market can also lead the premiums to spike. So we cannot take much risk with these low premiums. Somehow I have taken some aggressive trades also during almost after 130, because so when Nifty has broken this level, I shorted some of the 17,700 puts, I remember, where I am able to collect some of the better premiums. So which was actually compensated with the stop losses that got hit in the call side. So overall, it was a very volatile market. As you can see here, Nifty IT index was almost fall more than 2%. Despite this fall, today we got a very good support from the banking sector, where Bank Nifty was almost traded above 1.4% almost. Along with that, Reliance and auto sector were also supportive, so which actually made the Nifty to stay positive side. To summarize, today there are not such a big candles which actually led the premiums to spike in a seconds of time. And as you can see here, India VIX also fallen almost 3%, which actually trading less than 12. So during this market, for option sellers, it is going to be a little challenge because the premiums will be very cheap. So we have to be a little more cautious. Yeah, this time I think one can look for option buying opportunities. If they get a very clear view and good conviction, they can even do option buying. So that's all for today's market. So let me show you my order book for today. So here you can see today we have made a profit of almost 36,000 plus. One has to be very much cautious in this low VIX environment. Okay. I hope you also had a very good expiry. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.